Welcome to my brand new studio. Well, it's just like the corner of the room, really. Done a little bit of furniture shopping today. Got a carpet, got a bit more furniture in the studio, and hopefully the echo is going to be a lot better. Got the lapel mic, all systems operational. Coffee, computer, subscribers, are you ready? Whew, it's been a busy day, but let's do it. So, a warm welcome to the channel. It's Thursday, the 21st of October, 2021. Just 2.5 months till Christmas, and maybe just like a month and a couple of days. No, a bit more than that. It's very close to Thanksgiving for those people who do that. I'm sure the Canadian Thanksgiving is pretty soon. I'm sure that's in October, but don't quote me on that. Today's topic about the Three Gorges, first of all, is an email that I got saying, James, please help make it understandable the magnitude of flooding situation in China. Example, the loss of food production, energy, etc. Has any of China changed in the army, so to speak? Help us understand in America, also having major trouble with and is, I'm not saying certain words, but thank you so much for near enough the topic for today. I am going to do the levels a little bit later on. The webcam of the Three Gorges Dam once again is broken, off to the one R&B store to get it fixed. But let's go into sort of like the title of this topic, and it's like the aftermath. As it's coming to the end of October, this is sort of like the end of the rainy season, and eventually we're going to see some snow, especially in the northern parts, and that brings another bucket or a kettle of fish of situations in the People's Republic of China. But let's have a look at the aftermath of 2021 and possibly compare it to last year of 2020 and how different it has been over the last 2 years. But first of all, let's take a break. Today, it's no Winnie the Pooh, but we do have another Disney character, Minnie. So, many thanks for Disney for sponsoring this channel. If anyone does, like Surfshark or NordVPN or Curiosity, please drop us a line. I'll be happy to promote something which is worthwhile to my subscribers. And by the way, subscribers, it's still at 29,200, just waiting for that 30,000 or the 30K mark. I hope I'm going to get there soon. There's the commercial break. Let's enjoy the coffee. Lovely. Okay then, so as we come to the end of the rainy season in China, the aftermath, what has it been like? Well, this year it seems to have been, as I've covered the places before, in Shaanxi province. You could say that's like the old capital of China called Xi'an, around that area, so north-central part of China. And we saw in Henan province the big city that had a lot of problems. The sponge city, obviously the sponge didn't work. They opened the reservoirs, but they didn't close the metro system. And you could say this is sort of like the normal thing which happens. Last year, it really was the Yangtze Basin, the Yangtze River, Chongqing, but this year they've gotten away with it quite lightly compared to last year when the Three Gorges was near enough with the 11 floodgates open wide, pouring out water, flooding places as far downstream as Wuhan. Even Shanghai had one or two problems because the power of the Three Gorges Dam. It really is China's Achilles heel. So, I wouldn't know how many provinces were flooded, but I would say over 50%. How does this affect farmland? Yep, crops are destroyed, cattle, chicken, sheep, whatever, are washed away, and whatever happens to the situation of that. But China always seems to survive. That it sort of happens every year that I think they are prepared for it. They don't do much for the preparation for it, but they sort of have the aftermath for it in a way that they import some pork from different countries and make sure they have enough rice from different sources, so they have like a food bank of rice. Rice can be stored for a long time. Chinese rice is not my favorite. I really do prefer Japanese or Thai. I think it's of a higher quality. Here I eat the Thai jasmine rice. That's the magnitude. Think of China about the same size as the United States of America. America has 330 approximately million people. China has 1.4 billion people. So when a lot of farmland is destroyed, it can possibly cause some problems. But we don't seem to see any kind of like food shortages. Occasionally, yep, there may be a report from China in Focus, for example, talking about it. But they seem to have that covered in that way. So this is sort of like again, I repeat for the third time, the aftermath of the floods in China. And now the snow is going to come, the pollution is going to come because of the bad weather, etc. More coal is going to be pumped out, the bad coal, because they don't have the Australian coal, etc. It's a never-ending story. And the thing is, it could be an ending story, but China, they do a lot of talking, as normal, talking the talk, but they don't really walk the walk. But they are, you could say, prepared. And I don't understand why they don't prepare for the floods in a way that it's not going to affect people. They seem to have enough money, or are they truly bankrupt? We just don't know. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the levels for you. It says that the Three Gorges Dam has gone down because it's in green color, and you can see the Chongqing, the two main ones basically that we look at near enough every day, has gone down as well. And I will leave this up for a while, and you can look at some other ones related to the levels. Red means up, green means down, black means it's just hasn't changed. And here is a funky look at the weather. Are you ready? Let's do it. I really only have one message or comment today, and it's from this person, ICOS. Thank you so much for the time to quite a long message. And we did started working on a thread, or some subscribers and viewers did, related to cryptocurrency, China, mining, Bitcoin, etc. And it was very interesting. Now, would I invest in Bitcoin? The answer is no. Basically, I don't really understand it. I'm old-fashioned, and I just invest in property. That's it. And like a lot of other people said, gold and silver, the traditional things, they're never going to disappear. Cryptocurrency could just be even though it's been around for a while, it could just be a fly-by-night thing, around for 20 years and disappear. We don't know. I need something a bit more secure and a bit more settled, like gold and houses, etc. But this one, James, it must be a very annoying, those cyber bots. Now, to be honest, I really didn't know. And this is why I'd like to say thank you to ICOS. Cyber bots, as soon as you mention on YouTube crypto, Bitcoin, they seem to come in and they will try to direct you to this person who you can invest in. A little bit of advertising. So if you are doing anything with Bitcoin, my bit of advice is do a lot of research, go and speak to some real people, experts, not online, people in the bank, for example, or an investor that you trust and know, and if you think it's right, do it. I know people like Elon Musk have done billions in Bitcoin, and has he been successful? Don't know. I don't follow the actual trade in that retrospect. Be careful. But again, ICOS, hey, well done. I will just give you the award of the day for well done. Good job. Impressed. Some things coming up later in my channel over the next couple of days, I hope. I haven't recorded them. This is actually the first video I'm recording at 5 o'clock in the evening. My God, it's a little bit late. And if you do, when COVID is out the way and we don't have to wear masks and it's free to travel, do come to China. And I've just made this video, or I will be making this video of why visit China, what to do and what not to do. When to visit, etc. And it's basically a lot of common sense and logic. But if you were going to China, for example, I would say you would need at least a 3-week holiday, at least, to go and see some of the highlights of what China has to offer. And the people are wonderful. The food is fantastic. Oh my God, it's delicious. The views, the scenery, the architecture, what is still there is absolutely amazing, and it will blow your mind away. But I am going to do that video a little bit later on. It feels like I am advertising today, but another video I thought of because I watched one of the Shills actually come up with this and saying there's no homeless, there's no poverty, everything is fine, and was actually criticizing England. If you walk down the street at 10 o'clock at night, you got homeless people, and you could say some people doing some naughty things like sniffing some white powder. It happens everywhere in the world. What he was doing basically was showing this really nice area, and of course there are not going to be any people there who are like drunk or homeless because it's not the right environment for. So this title, China's Poverty and Homeless Problem 2021 Exposed. Xi Jinping actually said they have alleviated poverty. Basically what they did, they lowered the poverty line to something like, instead of being $5 a day, for example, they pushed it down to $3, and they say there's no homeless people, there's no drug problem, etc. This is a load of baloney, basically, because in every country around the world, big or small, there is these problems, and you just can't eliminate it by saying and doing a little porcupine lie. So I just get tired of the Shills basically going on, and I am going to do a video about that when I can, but it is coming soon. What else have I got to ramble on about? CCP, Shillbusters, Lewis is his name, an English guy in Taiwan, the country of Taiwan. Now, I've been trying to get in contact with Lewis, but it seems to be to no avail. So, Lewis, if you are watching, please, 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 can you drop me an email that is in my description below, and then we can actually do a show together. Whatever about China, CCP Shills, food, whatever our experiences in China. Mine, yep, they're a long time ago, but they are quite interesting, and possibly comparing it to your experience when you worked in mainland China. That'd be great. So, Lewis, contact me on email. You know where it is, just down there. Woohoo! Okay, that brings us to a close for today. Thank you, as always, for your time. My name is James. The date is the 21st, Thursday, October, and 2021. Have a great day wherever you are in the world. Be safe, be well. The subscriptions, if you can, fantastic. Make sure, if it's disappeared, please resubscribe. A like is absolutely epic, and all the other baloney that I talk about at the end of the show. Bye, Chinese wave. Bye.